It's been a while since I've done this, huh? After all the waiting, hoping, and wondering that I've been doing, it seems that all of that has well paid off with the release of this anime. But first, I'd like to discuss when it all started. And it all started with this date. This one right here. Not that one, maybe it's this one instead, but for now, this is our date. The Oshinoko manga released and from my understanding didn't stand out amongst other acting mangas such as Act Age, which was the impression you got until you completed the first volume, and my oh my, did that take me a while. This is when I picked it up, and ever since then I've been attached to the story like I'm a tick and I is the dog. Stellar art, amazing characters, and most of all, waifus. If you haven't seen it, I think there's no easy way to summarize the plot other than just being the journey that we go through learning about the dark side of the idol, film, and studio industry. And with stellar art direction such as this, you know this was bound to get an anime. This wasn't it. Not many people even know, but I made a video on this manga long before the anime. It's really old now, so I wouldn't recommend watching it, but back then I was positive that this show would hit the heart of millions if it got given the right spotlight. But as that thought lingered in my mind, I was scared. What if once again Bugger Studio picks up the show and gives it the Record of Ragnarok treatment? Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Maybe Mappa's schedule isn't packed. Never mind. UFO table must be free, right? Maybe we don't need an Oshinoko anime after all, guys. But alas, the day was inevitable. The anime announcement. This is also a separate date. This was big news. My list of things to add to my watch list was getting as big as I'm not gonna say it. Hell's Paradise, Marshall, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Demon Slayer. And the main advantage that Oshinoko has is that it's not shonen. Amazingly enough, it's multiple genres packed into one, and it does it all amazingly. I even decided to reread the manga to get myself mentally prepared for what was to come, and just to make it simple, I was not expecting this level of everything. The way most shows deals with important characters dying early on is that they show them for one episode for like 12 minutes. And that's apparently all we need to feel really sympathetic for a character, which personally has never worked for me. But the studio had confidence, had finesse, and delivered a movie-length episode just for us to enjoy. We learned about Ai, her struggles, her worries, and how she's coping with all of it, while still pursuing her dream to become an idol and a fantastic mother. Not many anime do a great job at bringing thousands, no, millions, to tears as much as this show has. And I just wanted to say that I am entirely grateful to this new route of showing the importance of a character whose fate was sealed since the beginning. But guess what? That was only the first episode. Oshinoko, from a manga reader's perspective, has finally shown anime fans how women are actually written. In anime, it's either, oh, the woman's really good at this one thing, and that thing is normally or, oh, she's the love interest of the show, and that's all she ever will be, even though she had the potential to be a really decent character. Or she is just known for having large amounts of sex appeal. So when I see that Oshinoko, 1, wasn't made by Bogus Nut Studio, and 2, had this much love and care put into its first episode, I can see Waifu of the Year easily going to anyone from Hell's Paradise or Oshinoko. Not only writing ambitious and powerful woman, not only when it comes to strength, but enduring and relatable women who go through struggles of anxiety and depression. The characters don't need G-cup boobsies to grab your attention. Why did I put that in? And that's what Oshinoko really showed us. Who do I think is the best written? First Kana, second Akane, third Ruby. But depending on which arc you are focusing on. Does this mean the men are anything to scoff at? Not at all. Aqua is so hot. Well written. He's the embodiment of light Yagami to the fullest, and there's so many times he has decided to use manipulation tactics such as manipulating people who have a crush on him, or his girlfriend who quite literally would do anything to be by his side. Was just an amazing breath of fresh air for main characters. And other side characters like this guy, who is just the best actor ever, and does this manga really show it? Or this guy who really messed up his chance to be a good actor and was shunned by the community because of his poor performance. So he improved and actually contributed really well to my favorite arc of the manga by far. Is Oshinoko perfect? No, but it goddamn is pretty close. Just watching the anime and reading the manga, I've learned so much about the industry as a whole and grown to love every character in the show, no matter how flawed or pretentious or goofy they seem to be, because they feel real in such a make-believe world. And that's the highest compliment I can pay this manga. Oshinoko, keep going strong. The rest will follow through.